Hello, hello! So I just put on a Foxy open eye map and she's so pretty. I'm gonna show you exactly how I created this lash map. You start with shorter lengths on the inner corner. You gradually use longer lengths just until the highest point of your brow. And then from there, you start tapering to shorter lengths again. This kind of a map, I think, is really flattering on any eye shape because it follows the curve of your brow and the shape of your face. All right, I'm gonna use Whisper Light, and I just do an easy double bonding method. So I start with black Whisper Light, and I apply a light layer to my natural lashes, super thin coat, and we're gonna build this up slowly so that we don't get any clumping. Give it a good blow, because I want to go. Okay, while this is getting tacky, I'm gonna apply clear Whisper Light to the spines of my Gossamers. I'm actually gonna start with the longest length in the center and then build out my lash map from there. Plushy Tames 16, starting in the center. All right, another Plushy Tames 16. Dropping down to a 14 millimeter. And let's fuse. Continuing to taper down to a 12 millimeter. Okay, now I'm gonna do an A10 for this inner corner, leaving out some of those natural hairs. Also leaving a 1 to 2 millimeter gap from the wet line. So I like to use a core for those inner corners because our inner corners are generally more sparse. So this is really gonna create a nice gradient across the eye. Okay, let's finish this map out. We're gonna do a Plushy 14, Plushy Tame 12 for this outer corner. Again, leaving out those little baby hairs on the outer corner. And let's give this a full fuse. Coming in all the way down. Hold it for 5 to 10 seconds. And release. So leaving out some natural hairs on the inner and outer corners just ensures that you have better longevity. Those little baby hairs are not as good at holding up those Gossamers, so bring in your placement by a couple hairs. Okay, so I want to create a little bit more of a gradient. I want a tiny bit more volume, a little bit more sparse, and then a little bit heavier towards that outer corner. I'm gonna stack an A16 with the length stack, so slightly higher up from the existing lash map. Oh yeah. I applied a little bit of Whisper Light to these Gossamer spines so that I can stack onto my existing map. I can place them anywhere and they just stick like Velcro. And I stacked that right about between the Plushy Tame 14 and the first Plushy Tame 16. My eyes hold the Plushy Tame Gossamers and the A Gossamers just a little bit more in an upward tilt, but I want to showcase that relaxed, soft curl. So I'm actually gonna use the Lash curl to relax this curl even more. All right, let's turn this Lash curl on. She's on the high setting. Give that about 15 seconds to warm up. You'll be able to feel it. That silicone is really gonna be nice to protect you from that heat. All right, I'm gonna do what's called the fuse and fluff. I'm gonna hold down my map with my wand and the wand is on, and then I'm going to gently brush with the Lash curl to relax the curl on my entire map. You may have to do a few passes until you're happy with the curl or lack of curl. I think that's good. Woo! Look at that. So romantic, so fluttery, super wispy, and that gradient with how we stacked and customized our volume. I'm really loving this map.